Hey guys, how going? How is it going? The Mindful Baker here, and not baking or cooking today. So that for the next one, I'm just doing a little talk on gratitude, which it's a big part of mindfulness and something which I want everyone just to sort of learn to sort of deal with, just to learn to get some benefits from such an incredible thing. So now, it's pretty fair to say that the majority of the world, minus the odd dictator and psychopath, although perhaps even for them, this is the reason for their heinous behaviour, but that aside, almost everyone has a desire to find happiness, to be truly happy. So why is it that some people who have everything, like all the money, all the friends, all the opportunities, maybe a bit of fame and all the choices right at their feet, and yet they are truly unhappy? And then there's others who they have absolutely nothing except maybe pain and misfortune, and they live on the streets and they have nobody and they lack sort of any material wealth or sort of worth, and yet they are literally people who radiate happiness. And the reason for this is very simple. And it's to do with gratitude. It's because they are grateful. Now, a quick side note here before I go any further. In that, if you think that happiness makes you grateful for, I don't know, the Porsche you have in your driveway or the second home you have in the Algarve, you're wrong, okay? It's actually the gratefulness that makes you happy. So how, I hear you ask, does that work? What do I mean by gratefulness? Now, true inner happiness spontaneously arises alongside gratefulness. So when we're given something of value, for example, something that is truly valuable to us, which is different for everyone, and this valuable gift, whatever it may be, is given to us freely and willingly. So it wasn't bought, it wasn't traded, it wasn't won, okay? It is something that was given to us with absolutely no conditions. It is the experience of gratefulness through the happiness accumulated from that gift that grants you this true sort of inner happiness. Now, to ensure that this happiness is not a fleeting moment we experience once in the blue moon, we need to teach ourselves the art of grateful living. So, how can we learn to live gratefully? We live gratefully by becoming aware that every moment is a given moment, like a gift, and then that moment is the gift. So given and the gift. Okay, so this moment comes with all of the opportunities to create the enjoyment, the pleasure, and the happiness that we desire. So this moment, like I just said, being the gift, the given moment, it's the opportunity to just enjoy and do something with it. So opportunity is the gift within the gift, which is what we all need to be grateful for. Okay, so it all sort of slowly going to you. Okay, so every moment is a new gift, and if you miss the opportunity of this moment, for example, another moment will be given to us. So just never dwell on a missed opportunity. Just rather search for what you are being offered right now in this present moment. We can't be grateful for war, violence, depression, bereavement, etc. But we can be grateful in the moment. So even when we're confronted with something that is difficult, we can rise to the occasion and respond to the opportunity that's been given to us through whatever the experience is, which we might not think is that positive. So when something is given to us, it is a challenge to rise to the opportunity of it. So, which is difficult, but it's also an opportunity to learn, to suffer maybe, to stand up. It is these opportunities that help us to make something out of life. And, if, like I mentioned, if you fail to harness the current situation that is tugging at you because of the wonderful variety of life, you will always get another opportunity. It's just one of these things. And I think my biggest opportunity came after this accident that I had. And like I've talked about it a lot, how I got given this opportunity. I could either let it cripple me or I could rise with it. I could rise above it and let it feed me, or I could feed it and let it sort of help develop me into the person I am and what I'm doing now and what I'm becoming. So I took that opportunity. It was a bad situation. It was a really shitty, crap situation. It was crippling me. But I turned it around and I used that to help me get to where I am now. And yeah, you could say, am I grateful for that accident? Yeah, I'm bloody grateful. You know, it's not something I would have said straight after, not something I would have said a few years after, but yeah, I'm grateful for it because I'm now here. I've been given the opportunity because of the accident to help as many people as I want, which is what I'm doing with this channel. I am helping people get over whatever problems they couldn't have helped with themselves because I've done all the reading, I've done all the research, I've done all the learning. And this is something which is absolutely, I'm just so passionate about it now. And yes, I'm grateful for skiing off that mountain 13 years ago, hitting my head and being put into a coma for 3 weeks and breaking all of my back and my neck and what have you. I'm grateful for that because I'm here now and I'm able to teach you what I've learnt along the way. So how can we harness a method to live gratefully moment by moment? And this is very simple. It's a very simple technique and it's something which I've come across. It's not well, I've played around with the words. I've made it a little bit more sort of easy to understand. But it's very simple and it's what you have to do. You have to stop, observe and proceed. How often do we stop? I mean, very rarely, I'd say. You know, we miss the opportunity because we don't stop. So we have to build stop signs into our lives. So like physically, we have to set alarms, for example. We have to write notes just so we're reminded just to stop and look and listen. You know, while we're still in semi-lockdown, kind of semi now, you know, just stop to see what's happening right now. See how people are acting. See if there's 2 meter rule or 1 meter rule. See, you know, just watch it around. And then as life changes more, you know, as we maybe in a week or two, we will sort of get more out of lockdown and just notice it. Notice how life's changing and is it improving? So first of all, create stop signs in your life to look at what is around you. With whatever life throws at us in the present moment, and then the opportunity just to enjoy. And then, once you've stopped, once you've observed, you can proceed. And you can proceed with a true sense of opportunity and gratitude for whatever it is that's been given to you. Now, people need to become aware of how important gratitude is and how it can change the world. Because if you're grateful, it can change your personal world. So you're not fearful, for example. You're not violent. You act out of a sense of enough and not out of scarcity. And you're willing to share. You just enjoy the differences between people. And you respect everyone. I can't remember who it was. I watched this thing. It was amazing with music. Music brings everyone together, whatever sort of class, whatever sort of race, whatever sexuality. It just brings everyone together and you're all in it for that one moment within the music. So that's something to be grateful for. This gratitude for music, which is bringing everyone together. And the future of the world is, you know, it's going to be this non-violent revolution. You know, we need networking of smaller groups who interact with one another and are grateful and therefore joyful, which makes the world a better place. It's just with everyone, just with the gratitude and understanding that gratefulness will change our inner worlds and then it will help with changing the outer world. Okay guys, thank you very much, and I'll put out a cooking one for the next video because I am the mindful baker after all.